Hi, Justina. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, last time we talked, I knew you had a lacrosse game this weekend.
Yeah.
How did that go?
We had 3 games and we ended up losing, but that's okay. Like, we were pretty close. In our last game, they were a pretty cocky team, so like we were close. We were tied. It was like we scored one and then we were ahead, and then they scored. We were tied, and then they scored. Like kept going back and forth, and then they scored in the last 2 minutes, and then we couldn't get the ball down again. Like we got the ball down with 5 seconds left, and she tried to shoot and didn't make it. So we lost by 1, but that's okay. It's better than losing by 20. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it was fun. It was good team bonding. I like that. We don't really get to spend much time together as a team, and that really made us like connect better on the field as well. So I enjoyed that, but it was a long drive. It was like 4.5 hours. So.
Yeah. Did you guys all drive in like one car? Or did you just get like a bus?
No, we drove in like 3 separate cars. 'Cause
Oh.
some girls had to work late, so like they got there later on Friday, and then
Okay.
all day Saturday was the tournament, and then we drove home on Saturday night. We were originally supposed to drive, get up at 3 in the morning and leave by like 4, and then drive there, and then play all day, and then drive back. And I was like, no, that's not happening. So we ended up getting a hotel.
Yeah, that would have been really tedious.
Gosh. Yeah, it would have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I get really frustrated because I think we could have won. It's just that we have 2 practices a week, and like there's only 4 girls that show up. So I don't know. It just makes me really mad.
So it's like a lack of team motivation, I guess, and dedication.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lack of dedication. And I live with the goalie, and like she's never there. We only have 1 goalie, so like we have to put in like different girls.
Practice.
Because she never comes, and like she doesn't show up to the games, and I don't know. I like say stuff to her at home because it just frustrates me.
Yeah, that must be really irritating, especially like you seem pretty dedicated, so to have like to rely on, especially like a goalie is a big part of the game, and to have like an unreliable goalie must really be frustrating.
Yeah, what makes me mad is that like for practice, like she's supposed, I guess she has class like during practice, but she doesn't go to class, and like she sleeps all day, and it frustrates the shit out of me. Like I can't handle, she's like watching TV and like can't go to practice, and like she's the goalie, like you don't have to do a lot of running, like you don't have to do that much, like
sitting in that.
Yeah, like if you're gonna be that lazy to not come, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just get really annoyed.
Yeah.
And I'm the vice president too, so like I'm trying to keep like motivated and like keep these girls coming, but they don't want to do it, so I don't know what else to do, and it like frustrates me because now like I'm not motivated to a sport that I love, like you know what I mean, just not what I want.
Does the coach ever like have mandatory practices, like meetings or anything like that?
Like he tries to, but they like it's more on me and like the president, and he's like, you need to get these girls to practice and stuff, which is even more frustrating because I'm like trying, and I'm not gonna like yell at people. I'm not their babysitter. Like if they want to come, they want to play, then they need to be there. But I don't know, they just don't want to come. So it's just the same 4 girls at practice, and like I guess it's aggravating to the coach too. He's like, I'm not coaching a serious team, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that could be really frustrating, especially like you obviously want to play, and like these girls are on the team, but they're obviously not like trying or motivated or willing to like give what it takes to be like successful.
Exactly. Yeah. So it sucks, but I mean that's all right.
Yeah. Did you do anything else this weekend? Like,
I went out with my friends. I didn't want to go out when I got home Saturday night, but I was like, you know, whatever, I'll just go out, and I had a really good time. It was my friend's 21st birthday, so we had a party and like went to the bar.
What bar did you guys go to?
Grotto.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't really been much to the Grotto, but...
Really? I like it there. I get so mad because I like finally turned 21, and every time I walk in there, it's like the same bouncer, and he looks at me and he's like, do you have a second form? Like, I'm 21.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah. I don't know. I just got frustrated with that, and so I had to have a second form, and the then he like looks at it again and he's like, and that questions me on like my address and like all the stuff, and I'm like, okay, I have it all right, and he's like, I was like, you do this to me every time I walk, like go to this bar, and you're the bouncer, and he's like, it's because you don't have blue, like started yelling at me like, you don't have blue eyes, and it says you have blue eyes on here, and like my eye color kind of like changes a little bit, like it's not, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to say, like,
they're like blue green sometimes, but I mean,
I'm like, all right, buddy, but
I don't know. See, I've heard, like, I've been to the grotto once, and it's when I first turned 21, so I had my paper ID. He's like, this doesn't look like you. I'm like, because I was 16. So when did you turn 21?
I turned 21 in December.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, it was like right before Christmas break, so it was nice because no one had like classes or like anything to do, so everyone could like go out with me. It was like a Sunday night, so we went to a Y bar.
Oh, that's exciting. Did you, like, for your lacrosse team, do you guys like do like team things like pub crawls or anything like that?
No, we actually did like a case race on St. Patrick's Day, but last year we did like a keg race, and it was between our team and the rugby team.
Oh.
And it was so much fun, but like we didn't do that this year, so it was fun. We ended up beating them, and they were like bigger girls, so.
Yeah. Did you guys, did everyone at least show up to the case race? No. Still no? Okay.
No. Well, like, they had other plans, and, like, I don't know, everyone's everywhere. Like, I didn't want to be there for that long either.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, so.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Well, so, like, is your lacrosse team doing, like, how's your record so far?
We are 2-5, I think. So, I mean, only 2 wins, but that's what you get when people don't show up. So.
Yeah, I guess. But that's actually pretty good for when people don't show up and you're playing such big, organized teams.
Yeah.
That actually probably do show up.
Yeah. But, I don't know, it's just frustrating to me.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I'd be so irritated.
Yeah.
It must be really annoying. Are you going to continue playing lacrosse?
I still haven't decided, but if I do, like, I'm going to be president next year, and that's, like, a huge thing. That's a big responsibility, like, but since I'm vice president, like, her and I do everything together, so.
It's pretty much like you are.
Yeah. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad, but, yeah, we'll see. And, like, I don't want to, but I want to at the same time. Like, I'm only in college once, and, like, next year will be my last year, and I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how busy I am and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that everything will happen, like, work out fine. I mean, it'd be probably a different answer had you had, like, some, like, teammates that actually want to play.
Yeah.
And, like, you know that it'll be a fun season.
I'm going to try and recruit and stuff, and, like, go out to the freshman orientations and see if they want to play and stuff. Because, like, it's hard to find our lacrosse team because, like, people, like, it's not on a website, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't find it without going out and trying to get people. We usually do, like, Bronco Bash, but that's, like, we need to be in.
Did you think about ever doing, like, flyers or something, like, in the Bernhard or?
Yeah, we're going to do that. We tried to do that last year, but the person who was in charge of that, like, didn't do it, so I'm going to have to do that, so.
Yeah, I feel like that, because I mean, where I live, there wasn't, like, a lacrosse team or anything like that. But I know that, like, down in, like, southern Michigan, it's really, really big.
Yeah.
Like, below Saginaw. Almost everyone I met's like, oh, yeah, I played lacrosse. So I feel like there is a lot of lacrosse players around. It's just, I feel like there's not enough sources for it.
Yeah. And, like, when I started freshman year of high school, like, it wasn't big around, like, southern Michigan, like, east side. It wasn't, like, that big, but, like, now it's growing. It was all, like, on the east side of the states and stuff, so.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's something you're passionate about, which is nice, because a lot of people lack that passion for anything these days, so.
Yeah. I'm going to hopefully have my kids play lacrosse, because I love it.
Yeah.
My boyfriend played lacrosse, too, in high school, but he goes here, but he didn't want to play here, so.
Yeah.
Which is really expensive to play on the guys' team here. It's like $2,000 a year.
Really? Is the guys' team like more like
organized? Oh yeah.
And is that a club team as well? Then?
And they're so much more passionate. Like, they have like 30 people, because that same day that we played at Illinois, well, U of I or whatever, they were there playing their guys' team, and like they had like 30 of them on the team, and it's hard to just get like 10 people or whatever, for our team. Which what's embarrassing for me is like I get like confirmation from everyone like, yep, I'll be at that game, blah blah blah, and then we're at the game and like some of them don't show up, and I'm like, oh well, sorry, like we have to play man down, like that's not equal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like it's not the other team's fault. Like they shouldn't have to play a man down just because some of our teammates didn't show up. But
so that's so irritating. I can only imagine how frustrated, especially being like the vice president of the team, and I mean it's like a letdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like it's like Bad News Bears, that movie.
Oh, yeah.
We're, like, showing up. Like, half our team's not even here. Like, the other team is, like, already practicing when people show up. Like, we're practicing, you know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, it's just not organized and not, like, you don't feel legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that must be really irritating.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
Are you guys close with the guys' team? Like, do you guys do things
a few of us girls are. Like, I go and hang out with them a little bit, but, like, not a lot. I'm trying to organize, like, just a fun game on the Norwood field back there.
Yeah.
Of, like, us playing them, and, like, they have to use our sticks or whatever, and, like, just a fun, like, social event. So, hopefully they'll want to do that.
Hopefully. I feel like that's something that might bring the team together.
Yeah.
I mean, if they see that it's, like, going to be fun and, like, not so serious, maybe they'll want to.
Yeah.
They'll learn to take it a little more serious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We just need to do, like, some fun events and hopefully get the girls motivated more.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we've talked about a lot today, a lot about lacrosse, and I mean, you're really passionate about it and diehard lacrosse player. And so do you have any more? You have one more game or two more games, right?
Yep, 2 more games.
Okay.
They're home, so
yeah.
It'll be fun.
All right, well, that's exciting, and good luck to those 2 games. It was nice talking to you.